YouTube. I only have two of these guys left. Domino and Jack. Why is there a crown with top fans in the corner? Can't press anything. Nobody's gonna watch this crap. There's one of my hens, and there's Shadow. One or two cats who just decided to move in here. Do a Shadow. Hmm? Howdy, fellas. Seems kind of lonely in there anymore. There used to be 6 of them. I had 4 of them die in the span of 8 months last year. I think somebody might have been poisoning them. Little lady was old, but the other 3 were not. So it's questionable with those 3, especially baby, because she was straight up dead when I came out here. Annie I tried to save. Tommy I tried to save. I took him to the vet. Then the next day, I was trying. In the morning, I tried to hurry, get him in the house, put him next to the space heater, but he was dead when I came back out. Just these 2 guys here. You okay, Dom? Go get you a drink. Drink your water, bud. Nobody's watching. Nobody will probably watch. There might be 1 or 2 will pop in. Not pop in, sorry. Watch it after the fact. So there's no point in chewing up any more battery. I'm just going to call it good right here. So, let's see. Just looking at the tools down here, the little gear wheel thing, see if I could. Says something about assigning moderators. But... Oh, look, someone's actually watching this crap. That is Captain Jack Sparrow. He came with that name, as did Domino. I used to have 6 goats. But, I got a little suspicious about what happened to them last year. I think someone might have been poisoning them. I can't prove it. But I lost 4 goats in a span of 8 months. Wow, there's 20 people here. How'd that happen? Nobody watches my crap. Go get a drink, Dom. Go get a drink. He doesn't understand me. He understands when I tell him to get me the tub. If that's on your side of the pen, he pushes it to me. I'll say, Dom, get me the tub. Or I'll say, I need that. And I point to it, and he pushes it to me. Unless he's in a bad mood, then he just rams the fence. I climb in there. I play with them sometimes, but they like to eat my shirts. Oh, I just lost 13 people. That's okay, because nobody watches this stuff usually. That's perfectly fine. Something more important to do it. Because this is like watching paint dry or grass grow. I don't see how. Try to find. There's no chat. Nobody's saying anything. And 7 people. Again, bored. Short attention span. We don't have anything shiny on the screen. Don't have any girls with big boobies bouncing around. We don't have people begging for galaxies like on Tickety Talk. Right, Domino? Most of the people online are, short attention spans. Very few country folk on here. They don't have the patience. The people today don't have the patience to watch a goat eat. I'm down to 5. And that's okay. You do what you need to do. I'll do what I need to do. I gotta go in the house and do some laundry, get in the shower. It's on Twitch later. Misunderstood Movie Monday is on. Mr. Lobo, Cinema Insomnia. If any of you are familiar with that, you might find me in the chat. I go by Hacksaw Haney. I'm also kind of an amateur horror host. Off and on since 2014. Mostly off. That's Domino. He's eating some hay. And in case there's any PETA people on here, which I doubt, you're wondering, that's the water bucket over there. It's about 3.5 to 4 gallons. So, they have food and water. Don't tell me they don't. I can't see any chat on here. I don't know. Let me fiddle with this little cog on the bottom of the screen, see what happens. I don't know. See, I usually go live on StreamYard. And there's a little chat. But this is live on YouTube, and I'm not seeing any chat. What does this button do? No, I don't want to insert an interactive game. So anyway, I'll probably read comments later if there is any, because I currently don't see them. Let me hit this arrow button down here. No, that doesn't give me access either. Like I said, I usually do this on StreamYard, where I can actually interact with people in the chat. Can't do it on here for some reason. You okay, Domino? You climb in there and watch them peel my clothes off of me? Their late brother Tommy used to do that. He peeled off half of one of my shirts out here in the yard when I had him roaming around. He gave me a cape, really. And it was either him and Domino. It might have been Tommy. Out in the front yard, they tore off my pants and then proceeded to run down the street. So I had to go into the house and get another pair of pants. Hey, somebody said, hey, I can see that. I can't see any of the other comments if there is any. It says Crowl MC99. Oh, look. Okay, now I see it. I guess nobody was using the chat before, I thought. Yeah, that's Domino. That's his brother, Jack. They had a half-brother named Tommy who is now deceased, unfortunately. My girl goats are all gone now, too. I don't know if it's worth it to get any more goats. I mean, could use one or two more, but what if I drop dead? There's nobody to take care of them. My son is autistic. He can't do it. My wife is disabled. She can't do it either. I need to not think about dropping dead. But there are no guarantees in life. That's the thing. Doesn't matter what your age is. Your life can be over in seconds. It happened to several of my goats. They were all young except for Lady. What type of goats are they? I think they're classified as miniature goats. I wasn't specifically told anything else about them. I had some other ones that were pygmy goats, but they died last year. I've had boar goats. They're like the big white ones with the brown head. The last one of them died earlier this year. She would have been 13 in May, and the lifespan for a boar goat is usually somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 years. These guys, I don't know how long they're supposed to live, but their brother died last fall. And they're about 5 years old. Oh, my viewer left. Okay. But yeah, these guys are going to be 6, I believe, in July. Yeah, it was a rough year. Last year was a rough year. We lost 4 goats, 4 ducks, 4 chickens, and 3 dogs. Surprisingly, no cats. All the cats made it through the year. But yeah, 3 of the 3 dogs were elderly. One had cancer. Another one had a heart condition. But the goats, I think someone might have been poisoning my goats. I don't know if you're still there. I'm showing a 0 up top. I think someone might have been poisoning my goats last year. My boar goat was old. She died. She had a history of seizures. She died on the same day that our wiener dog died from cancer. So I wasn't able to come out here and see how she was doing. By the time I get out here, she was already gone. And Annie, my pygmy goat, one of my 2 pygmy girl goats, she died probably with heat stroke. I tried to give her some electrolytes and give her some water, and she just died in my arms. Where'd I get them? The 2 that I have now and their late brother I got on the other side of town from a family that had they would breed goats, and they had their own horses. They've since moved to Texas. The boar goats I used to have, I got from way up that way, a good 13 miles up in the mountains. I guess I had one of them that lived close to 13 years. Then the other 2 girl goats who died last year, the younger pygmy goats, on the other side of town, way out there towards the canyon. Hopefully I don't have any health issues with these guys. Tommy allegedly had pneumonia. I took him to the vet. They had a blower on him all day. They couldn't get his body temperature above 96. It was 90 when they brought him in. Goat's body temperature is supposed to be 103 degrees. You know what? It didn't occur to me here. My Wi-Fi sucks. So I don't know if anyone can hear what I'm saying in complete sentences. You might not be able to hear a word I'm saying. It might be buffering. I don't know. I didn't even think of that. Didn't even think of that. Dagnabbit. See if I can. Can I even type in that? I can't. Let's try to maybe do weird stuff. How do you type it? Anyway, I'm probably going to wrap it up here because I'm not certain that you can even hear me, much less if it's buffering or you're getting complete sentences or just gibberish. Everybody keeps leaving. This could be freezing. I don't know. This could be freezing up. Could be freezing and buffering. That's why I lost my audience. I'll have to watch some of it, judge for myself. All right, I'm going to go. Nobody's here now anyway. See how the end, just press the X.